In this video, we are going to look at how you interpret chromatograms. You must be able to interpret chromatograms. To do this, we will use the example we looked at in the previous video. As discussed, the black ink and other colours were dotted onto the start line and placed into a solvent. The solvent rises up the paper and moves over the inks, which will dissolve in the solvent and be carried up the paper. Their solubility determines how far they will travel. The more soluble the substance, the higher up the paper it will go. So the most soluble ones end up at the top, and the least soluble ones at the bottom. We can see that the black ink is separated into three colours, shown by the three dots that are in line with where you drew your original black dot. The black ink is therefore a mixture, as a pure substance would only produce one dot. We can also identify which of the coloured inks are present in the black ink by comparing the distances travelled by each substance. As we can see, the three colours in the black ink line up with the red, yellow and blue colours, so we can confidently say that these colours are present in black ink. In exams, chromatograms will be in black and white, so the only way of identifying which colours are present in a substance is by comparing the distances they have travelled. To identify the substances present in a mixture, we can calculate the RF value or retention factor. This is a ratio used to describe the distance a component in the mixture travels in relation to the distance the solvent travels. To calculate this value, we divide the distance travelled by the substance from the start line by the distance travelled by the solvent. So let's have a look at how we would calculate the RF value for the pink dot. Using a ruler, we measure the distance the pink dot has travelled from the start line. It is best to read the distance to the middle of the dot, which in this case would be 2 centimetres. The distance travelled by the solvent from the start line is also measured, which is 7 centimetres. Using the equation, we divide the distance travelled by the substance by the distance travelled by the solvent, which will give us an RF value of 0.29. This value would be compared with a known database of values to confirm the identity of the substance. We could also find the RF values for the yellow and blue dots by again finding the distance that each substance has moved, which is 4 centimetres for the yellow dot and 6 centimetres for the blue dot. Each of these values can be divided by the distance that the solvent has moved, which is 7 centimetres, which will give us an RF value for the yellow dot of 0.57 and an RF value for the blue dot of 0.86. RF values will not have any units because they are a ratio, and your answer should always be less than 1. It's also important that you learn the equation because it is not always given to you in an exam. The question asks you to give 3 conclusions from a chromatogram that a different student has done correctly. There are usually many conclusions you can draw from a chromatogram, and you'll score 1 mark for each one up to a maximum of 3 marks. We can start by looking at how many colours are in food colouring X by counting the dots. As we can see, there are 3 dots and therefore 3 food colours. Because there is more than 1 dot, X is also a mixture. Next, we can compare the colours found in X with known substances A to D. Remember, if the spots have travelled the same distance up the paper, they are likely to be the same. Looking at A, we can see that this is not found in X. However, B and C are present in X. Looking at X, we can also see here that there is an unknown, which could also score you a mark. As we've just said, each of these points would score you 1 mark, up to a maximum of 3 marks. This question shows a chromatogram for the separation of black ink, and you are asked to calculate the distance moved by the blue dye to 2 significant figures. The equation to calculate the RF value is shown here, which can be rearranged to find the distance travelled by the substance, and was found by multiplying the RF value by the distance travelled by the solvent. The distance moved by the solvent is given in the question as 6.3 centimetres and the RF value as 0.86. Putting these into the equation will score your first mark, and an answer of 5.418 the second mark. The final mark is for giving your answer to 2 significant figures, which would be 5.4. As you can see, it is important to show all your working out, as you will score marks for this even if your final answer is incorrect. In summary, when you are interpreting a chromatogram, pure substances will only produce 1 dot, but impure substances will produce more than 1 dot. We can identify the substances in a mixture by comparing the distance they have moved with the distance moved by a known substance, or by calculating the RF value. The RF value is calculated by dividing the distance travelled by the substance by the distance travelled by the solvent. Don't forget to check out all our other fantastic revision resources here at Save My Exams.